Hi, how are you? You're on Sezar Blues channel? And yes, the reason I'm so happy is because I'm in a village again. Hey, my favorite segments are eating in the villages of Spain, trying typical food from different provinces, and on top of that, an amazing tasting experience.
Yes, because I came here ready to try every dish on the menu at the restaurant right behind me.
It's called La Vaqueria since it was once a dairy farm.
And we're in a little village with barely 100 inhabitants, which is in Guadalajara and is called Malaguilla.
I've already seen photos of what's said to be impressive. A small boat overflowing with Torreznos. Anyway, talking about all this always makes me so hungry it hurts. So I'm going inside to see what's cooking. Thank you. Here I am inside the restaurant. Yes, it's a full-fledged restaurant. Well, I imagine this was the typical village bar like a tavern. And, well, in a way it is. The place is really magical. They have a shop where people from the village can buy anything from a toothbrush to a loaf of bread. But then, when you enter the bar itself, they also have a kind of shop where they sell a lot of local fruit and vegetable sweets. It's mainly a shop, but it also has a bar with a few tables where you can get a drink. It also has this lounge where I am now. Hey, it's cool. I'm lucky to be here with my friend David, who's behind the camera, and we'll get to try lots of things. This would normally be the moment to look at the menu, but there isn't one here. They work with what they have, whatever I order today. So some things might be here when you come, others might not. There could be more things, there could be fewer. In fact, they've told me that Thursdays are stew day, and they asked why I haven't come on a Thursday. I said, well, because I didn't know, but I'll have to come try it because I'm telling you before we even start that I love this place, it's cool. A lot, it's got a family atmosphere. It seems like a married couple runs the restaurant, and they treat you like you're part of the family. They've already come to tell us about the dishes they have for today. And once again, I've done it to him. I've ordered the whole menu, everything they have, because in a place like this, since you're here, you can't leave a single dish untried. So, well, in another case, I would say the menu's ready for judgment, but that's not the case here. But what I always say before starting the tasting is let the eating begin. So let the eating begin. And with a taste of free, since they serve chorizo as a complimentary appetizer with your drinks. With wine and some blood sausage. Man, they also brought bread. It looks like local village bread from the typical thick village loaf. And we ordered wine. Of course, in this case, it's a 2019 aged wine. El Coto is a Rioja. It comes chilled from the fridge, and I have to say, what a strange year. It's the first week of October, but it's as hot as July, making chilled wine perfect. I have the bread here, and here I have... As I said, I'm not alone. I'll share the paper and we'll begin. I have to say, I like this and I'm getting ready. Homemade chorizo. We're in the game, just like Tenedorcito was here. We're at the Vaqueria, in this charming little town. Everything looks great today.
I'm doing great. I'm so eager. I can't wait any longer.
Oh wow, the mother who raised me, this chorizo is amazing. Why does it feel like I can't get enough? Well, it's just a little appetizer. It comes with flavor. Included with the drink. But it's really good, super tender, it just melts. I expected it to be fatty, but it tastes like butter. So good, absolutely delicious, 10 out of 10. It's like chorizo butter. I'll try it with bread. Look how good the chorizo looks. Screenshot this and set it as your background. As your computer's desktop background. I love small towns, I love small towns, I love small towns. This is what you have to wake up saying every day. It's the catechism of a good eater. Out of 10, the bread is great and the chorizo excites me. One of the best chorizo and wine I've had, delicious. Classic fried blood sausage is also great. It's got enough fat to spare. The edge is crispy. In the background we have the sound of the television, very typical in small towns. Let's see how it is. The wine. It's great, even though I know nothing about wines. I think it'll pair well with today's meal. That's it for the next dish. And look at this. Can you guess what it is? It's the only thing I ordered that's missing. It's from Barbade. Did the owners try it? Yes, during a vacation in this tuna famous town. And that's what we have on the plate. Hijada, well, besides the tuna belly, in theory, something similar to mojama.
Did he say hijada that excitedly?
I told him we should order it too. Anyway, I'll serve and try it. Well, let's see how this is. Honestly, it smells really good.
He told me the little tomato and all the vegetables are local and native. Let's try them.
Well, it's delicious. What a tasty thing. Look, we have the best bluefin tuna on planet Earth. That's where this fillet comes from.
It already has its own fatty plus the tomato and black olive on top. It's delicious.
That's a generous portion, huh? A generous portion? Let's see the rest of the things that are coming, how they turn out. This is perfect for sharing, like I always say in the videos. The bread, I think we're going to have to ask for several little bowls. How is this prepared? Well, I think it's a preserve. I think it comes in oil, in sunflower oil. It's similar to mojama, but more tender and melts in your mouth. Strong, intense tuna flavor. I don't know if you can see these little layers of fat from the tuna on camera right now. Oh, how exciting. The thing is, I'm more into chorizo. That's why you saw me happier there eating chorizo. But this is also delicious, really delicious, the whole menu. And what will come next? You must be wondering. I also don't know in what order they're going to bring it. Jewel Moyes tuna is excellent, and the country white bread is delicious. When I called this morning, because they don't open every day of the week, I had to wait until today at 9 in the morning. I offered to go at 1 or 1:30, but they said they open at 2. Because we'll be bringing the things we're going to buy this morning. Well, several of the things I'm going to eat today were bought just today. So, market cuisine, fresh and delicious. Let the feast continue. What do you think of this dish? I've never tried such a combination before. There are roasted peppers made by the owner, served with pork loin in oil. They also offered tuna belly, but I chose pork loin since I often see tuna belly. Beautiful dishes. You don't expect to find this dining room and atmosphere here. I'm going to serve and dig in. All right, let's dig in. Pork loin in oil. We'll talk a bit about it in a moment, but I just can't help myself. Let's see. Let's play a game with this now. The sandwich has lots of crumb and everything in it. We're making the chefs bite this way from the start without tasting separately. Oh, I'm going all in. That's what it's called in poker, right? Let's go for it. Look how great it looks. I'm not sure how they roasted the peppers, but they look wood-fired. They're delicious, and the dressing with a hint of garlic is great. The lomito is homemade lomo de orza. But what is lomo de orza? Sezar, what does that mean? It's a preserved pork loin, an old method used to keep pork loin and other cuts after slaughter. The pork loin and chorizo were lightly fried, then placed in a pot and covered with oil. And from there, you take the jar out over there. The pork loin, if you cook it a little too much, it turns out very dry. And I've come across that a lot in many jars. This is one of the first times I've found the jarred pork loin, or lomo de la olla, juicy and tender. For being pork loin from the jar, and that's probably why it's turned out juicier. They usually use thicker, larger pieces, which I think often turn out a bit dry. But you see, this one is cut much thinner, and that makes it, like I said, much juicier. Also, it makes the pepper juicier. What do you want me to say? I think ordering this was better than ventresca. I'm used to ventresca, but this is just perfect. Local and native to the place. Small. A note that David made for me, which is true. The cook said it, who is also the waitress, that they cut it carpaccio style. That's the secret of this Orza style pork loin.
That's as low as the little chorizo.
By the way, greetings to the bakers of Torreznos de Yaramba. That's where they make this bread. They only get the bread from there. I've heard they have local muffins, and I'm either taking some home or trying them today.
They must be really good, but they spoil fast since they lack preservatives and artificial coloring.
I say it's not that these are spoiled fast, but the others never spoil due to all their additives.
Shout out to the bakers for the delicious bread.
Let's hand them their nice stack of bread and keep going. Let's see if you can guess what this is. Well, you're already seeing it. Of course, they're sardines, but she told us I bought them just this morning. Yes, I already told you that everything was from here, from the village. Well, the sardines aren't from here, from the river, but still we had to try them. With their 4 little lettuce hearts and their limoncello here to give it a little touch if you like. I'm going to serve, I'm going to turn up the heat. You can't imagine how they smell. Come on, let's get started here. Hey, the little lettuce hearts come here with their balsamic vinegar. Yeah, they have balsamic vinegar. And don't miss out, they're warm. Not sure if it's from being near the sardines, but they look amazing. Oh my, they're just perfect. Wow, these sardines are so good, really, so good. They're delicious. They're grilled and look perfect, so juicy and fresh. I said we never freeze anything. Everything is fresh today. Or about the sardines, you're going to say I always say the same kind of things, but it's true. These are some of the juiciest sardines I've had with amazing flavor. They really know what they're doing. Can you imagine a fresh, tasty, small, delicious sardine? Is this cooked slightly underdone like it should be? Don't torture it there, on the heat, on the grill, or whatever you use, and let it dry out. No, it should be nice and juicy, really tasty. The way we're eating, are you going to be amazed by what's coming right now? Hold on, come on. We're looking at this beautiful clay dish with little potatoes and some zarajitos. Of course, this is very typical in Cuenca, but well, also here in Guadalajara, of course. And the zarajo is nothing more and nothing less than lamb intestine, which is clean, wrapped around a stick, fried, prepared, and comes with garlic on top. Brison, I can't take it anymore. There are 3, and since I'm dieting, I'll give 2 to David, and we'll try 1. Little zarajo, are you going to go into my little stomach? Look, it comes like this. Perfect for grabbing it by the sides. Oh, you see the confit garlic there? That shows they know how to cook. It's not burnt or overcooked, but gently confited in oil. I'll keep going. I was talking with David. We're close. We said, oh my God, that's true. I don't remember. You're going to come to me. I tell you this a lot in the videos. How are you? Well, I'll tell you, honestly, I don't remember eating zarajos better than these, right? Just a reminder, this, like all my videos, is independent content. No restaurant pays me to record videos, and I don't accept being invited by a restaurant in exchange for recording a video. If you haven't yet, subscribe and like the channel to support us. And I'll keep telling you. What I'm saying is that it's delicious. I mean, it's pure juice. Also, the frying is excellent, very crispy outside, and the inside is a real treat. Well, look how juicy it looks here on the screen. And like I said, look at this frying. Oh my, wow. Life is something else, isn't it? That's what David told me. Hey, try the potatoes. Well, look, with a spoon and everything, let's see how they are. He sounded surprised. Oh my, they're so good. How did they make this? They're boiled, not fried, but have lots of garlic and small peppers. Though boiled, they taste slightly fried, almost like both, or just fried. Very mild. Wow, look at these potatoes. If you haven't liked the video, you're not feeling what I am. How amazing, how amazing. And we don't know anything about the price, huh? I insist, the menu is recited, so the price has to be more or less reasonable. The thing is, I insist, I'm really surprised, you know? The zarajo is so tasty, huh? Really, it's so good. What a flavor it has. It has some fat. The potatoes even have a hint of vinegar. Besides all this, I'm not noticing that the food is especially greasy. Anyway, let's see what they bring us now. I'll review the menu to see what's left. This is what I wanted. A good appetizer to continue with the meal. What's next? Jokes aside, what a Torreznos sandwich. Yeah, it's the sandwich, and it's really full, really packed. It looks wow. Listen to how the bread crunches. It looks amazing with the torremoca bread. I'll give it a good split, using the verb, not like in a soccer match. And let's see if we don't break our jaws enjoying this here. The sandwich, my friend David and I. And anyway, have you seen the pork cracklings at the entrance yet? Really crunchy. This, I don't know, this is too much for the body. David has taken off the lid and started grabbing some because it's just too much. Do you need to be a hippo to eat all this? This is life. It's only missing one thing. You can't guess what. I'm not asking if they have it since I want to slow down, but it's missing something. Comment and guess what I'm about to say.
What would I add to this to make it absolute perfection?
Has anyone guessed it yet? Or a good dollop of aioli? Well, can you make it better? Look at things about Torreznos. For me, it looks really good visually, but I would use a little less bread. Why? More Torreznos means more fun for me. The bread is good, but I'd have a bit less. It's juicy without tasting greasy. I know this might seem impossible to you. It does to me too. But really, when I eat something really greasy, it often feels heavy to me. I've noticed in many videos I get exhausted before finishing, but this feels much leaner. Wow.
The owner has been here, Teresa, telling us some secrets about the Torrezno and some of the things I was noticing.
And I've already told you about some of them. Well, she explained to me why. These Torreznos come from Atienza, and in Atienza they prepare them differently. You can see they're cleaner and have less fat than the ones from Soria. Careful, I love both, the ones from Atienza and the ones from Soria. It's not better or worse here, but like I said, I don't find it as greasy, and that's because it really isn't. It really isn't. Me, while I'm talking to you? The friend. Look at the move he made. Look at the move he made. He ate the inside and left me with the rest. The bread is really good. I also like it with bread. I'm going to eat it with bread and then the pork crackling, if I have it. Misunderstood, it's left to marinate for a few days in a brine. Depending on how you do it or what you add or don't add, it turns out stronger or less strong. I don't find it salty at all, you know? Not salty at all, I mean just a little salty, greasy and crunchy. Three things I love are the main theme of every Torrezno, and this one is crunchy. It's not too salty, it's juicy, and it's not too greasy, you know? And it also has its rind, you know? Nice and crunchy, don't think it doesn't. But look, since it's cut like this. Well, it's easier not to break a filling. Wow, it's so good. Really good. Well, you see, I'm here doing my duties to earn it. The next dish. Well, last bite. Here it is. We brought so much food and there's still plenty left. I've saved some bread to dip in the next dish. Let's continue. What you see here is the Ropa Vieja dish. Yes, you heard that right, although on top what you're seeing is cabbage. It includes a small sauté, paprika, and a few eggs. Underneath is the Ropa Vieja, which I'll reveal now. Oh wow, I think we overdid it. Here they serve sautéed cabbage with chickpeas. Ropa Vieja goes by a different name everywhere. It's mainly shredded meat, but it also includes some chickpeas. Oh my, what a dish. Let's see. Oh man, the egg, how is it? These are local village hens. It's missing that crispy edge. I just prefer it that way. But the taste of the yolk, I'm sure it's one of those local ones they sell here in the village. Yeah, there's meat here. Yeah, there's good stuff. Let's see.
I imagine it's the shank.
Oh my, well this is only on Fridays and not every Friday, because if the customers eat all the stew on Thursdays, forget about the Ropa Vieja. How does it taste, lad? The stew must be great, right? David said we'll return another day for stew and he'll invite me to eat on a Thursday when he can. But wow, it's really something.
This little chickpea.
Very concentrated flavor, like all these stews, it's much better. The day after Sunday fabada, make it on Saturday, you'll see how much better it gets. The stew is about the same. The cabbage, sautéed with paprika, garlic and a bit of oil is also delicious. I'm a bit full, but my excitement makes it irrelevant. Actually, there's a little more of this left. I'm going to give some to David because this needs to be shared more. Here's the workflow. The dish comes in here with its delicious garlic and other flavors, then goes out this way. Such joy and excitement, wow. Look, it's shredded beef shank and it's very flavorful, kind of like chorizo.
I don't know, it's like the fat from the chorizo, from the stew. Somehow ends up in the broth or something. Here it's reduced.
I bet they added this to the pan later. The owner just came over to ask us about the next thing. What do we want? 2 or just 1?
But where does she think we're putting all this?
I'm sure that if you're around my age, your grandma used to cook things like this.
This is for all grandmas, mine and yours.
This is my favorite food ever. Shout out to the grandmas, such encyclopedias.
Being with the grandmas, always listening to them.
Learn, folks, because if we lose, we're the ones who'll be lost. Let's continue. Oh my goodness, look at what we've got going on here. What a dish of migas, please, with fried eggs and the pork belly cut up right here. So you think everything is perfect and healthy? They serve grapes and melon. This is the local food here. Don't say it doesn't look amazing. She mentioned Torreznito but served me Torreznos again. I told her to serve it as usual. The best part is there's still food left. I'll serve it, so let's eat.
What friends, huh?
It has to be Torreznos bread. I'm not sure how to eat this, but I'll do it my way. I'm going to take the egg and put it all together here, and now, well, I'm going to try everything together. If the sausage already has bacon inside, it's just a joke, right?
Is there enough acetyl bacon acid today to stop a train?
There's a taste of hours at the gym here. Actually, this is the end of my preparation for Operation Bikini. If you eat this, you won't be yourself again until 2025, but it doesn't matter to me. It's all the same. These migas are top-notch, a great way to use leftovers and make the most of bread.
Who came up with this?
Garlic, bread, pork belly, some chorizo, paprika. I'll try it this way, with sliced crispy pork. It's really good. What's wrong? As always, you'll say not to look so excited. I just ate it again.
The bread and pork cracklings base is basically an evolved old sandwich.
Ah, well, this is eaten with melon. Well, the melon is really tasty.
Hey, well, melons in October, they're delicious. That perfect bite.
I was talking about how sweet they are. Weren't the melons? Well, these are super sweet. The grapes? Shepherd's food. A dish that's very typical in many places here in Guadalajara. I've been living in Torrija, and this has been eaten all my life.
The grapes are good, but the melon?
Torreznos is a close cousin of Laioli in the sense that it's great company for everything. Torreznos with grapes, melon, migas, egg, or in a baguette. I'm just missing a Torreznos sphere and flan, that's it.
Am I overreacting? It's only the first time and hasn't appeared in any dishes today.
What lovely people. Greetings here to the staff.
They were attentive to all the tables the whole time, super happy, smiling a lot. The place filled up, of course. There are only 3 tables at the entrance. I don't know if there are more people eating, but anyway. I'm sweating, but from everywhere, you know?
Mother of God. I'll finish my strawberry here while he prepares the next dish.
We had to try the little chops before leaving.
Hey, look, they're so tiny. That's actually a good sign, not a bad one. Little lamb chops with potatoes.
And I told him, hey, put some of those really good potatoes there. The ones we liked so much before.
This part is 3 each, so 6 total. We each get 3 and their potatoes. All right, let's dig in. They smell amazing, don't they? I think they grilled them. The aroma is great. This is so good. Oh my. You know, I've said this many times, that this was the gourmet dish when I was a kid. Yes, it was like for the most refined people. Those with the best taste, the best restaurants. Their star dish wasn't the big steak, no, it was the little chops. That's right, they have to be tiny no matter what. The smaller they are, the tastier they are. Little rib chops from the loin.
I've also heard that they call it that. I admit we're both looking at each other like Sezar, wondering when this ends. Well, there are still things to come.
I'm curious about the price. It shouldn't be too expensive, but wow, tasting menu, how much did it all cost?
I invite you to leave a comment over there. Let's see if you can guess. Well, the potatoes are the same as before. Look at the little chop. Wait with the potatoes, I'm going to take another bite. They're better with the pepper. They come with more pepper than the ones from before. I don't know if he called them squad potatoes. They're delicious. I was telling you about the little chop.
Look, the meat is tender and young, without the strong flavor of older lamb that many dislike. This flavor is not just delicate, it's refined, elegant, and smooth. I love suckling lamb, okay? And don't start with the comments or the memes. I see you trying to sell them. Anyway, meat that melts in your mouth.
A kid would get their hands on this and devour it. Look, deep down, they're like little tomahawks, but in this case, they're lamb. Not a single potato can be left here. I don't even know how much bread we've eaten. I estimate about 1.5 loaves of Torreznos bread.
I read all the comments. I also invite you to leave me the name of the restaurant in your town that you like so much, that is similar to this kind of place and that you would like me to visit.
I've read them all, and I'm making a big list of restaurants I still need to visit.
And there's still a lot of content coming to the channel. So, let's see if what we call empty Spain, we can start filling it up with people interested in village culture and good eating.
Desserts are next. They offer several homemade options, and we've ordered all of them.
Here they've brought us 2 little bowls of rice pudding, topped with a bit of cinnamon and a wafer.
They come with a bit of honey that they make themselves and cheese that they don't make themselves.
On this other plate, we have candied figs with, I think, ice cream, also a tiramisu that they also make themselves, and also a cheesecake that they also make themselves. We've got quite a mess here. Let's take it step by step. One rice dish for David. I'm just going to have a little taste here of this, okay?
Let's see, the little cake must be their last trick, the only piece left, which is why it's cut sort of square.
Very good. Here comes the cake. Yes, it's a cheesecake with white chocolate, well, and a little bit of tiramisu. These little desserts are so good, so nicely soaked, so sweet, such good cream. Oh my, here you go. I'll hurry up because we're here.
Careful, it's almost 5 in the afternoon. We've been here since 1:30.
Yeah, look at the time. It's true. We've been eating for hours non-stop, even in the video. We've really been here a long time.
Let's try the cheese with quince paste.
This is so good. Classic homemade quince paste and village cheese. I think it's sheep cheese, manchego cheese. I'm going to grab a candied fig. Wow, these candied figs are delicious. Just pure sugar, right? But the fig itself comes with a kind of syrup, more or less light. Look, it comes with a bit of sorbet. I think it's fig sorbet too. This tasting is great. The rice pudding here is incredible. The first thing I don't like is that it's very liquidy. It's not that I dislike it, but my favorite is the creamy kind. Despite everything, it's really good. The sugar is just right, and the texture is good too, though it could be a bit creamier. And the texture of the rice is just fine.
Yeah, but well, we had to find something to criticize, but this is like the tortilla.
Maybe you like it undercooked and I like it well done, or vice versa. I like both. Now, one person likes onion, another doesn't, and I prefer rice pudding extra creamy. That's all for today. The food is absolutely delicious, the place is beautiful, the service is incredible, and most importantly, the food is ultra, super, mega good from the first dish to the last. I've enjoyed it so much. I hope you do too. Save this place, like, and subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me. It's completely free. And if you turn on the bell, ding ding ding, YouTube will notify you every time there's a new video. And speaking of ding ding, here we are from the dairy farm in Malaguila. Guadalajara, your friend Sezar Blue says goodbye with hugs and kisses to all. I'm recording this after we've eaten because until that moment we didn't know how much each of the dishes cost. I requested a detailed bill, but they said they only offer set menus, not itemized bills. We have a €15 menu, which is the daily menu with a starter, a main course, and a dessert. We offer a special €25 menu, plus another option for guests who want to try everything, which is the special menu that costs €35 and includes everything we have on the menu that day. So be careful. The price is very good and the food is too.